afternoon, children. My name is M.S. Somshekar from Neelamanga Girls High School, Sarigari. Today, I will take you a poem from the 8th standard English, that is Coromandel Fishers. It is a very beautiful poem written by our great poetess Sarojini Naidu. She is called as the Nightingale of India. You might have known about her. Sarojini Naidu was a great poet, a patriot, a politician, orator, and an administrator. What was she? Who was Sarojini Naidu? Sarojini Naidu is known as the Nightingale of India. She was a great poet, orator, patriot, and administrator. After independence, she became the governor of Uttar Pradesh. After independence, Sarojini Naidu became the governor of Uttar Pradesh. She was born on 13 February 1879 at Hyderabad. When was she born? Sarojini Naidu was born on 13 February 1879 in Hyderabad. Her parents, Aghoornath Chattopadhyaya. Dr. Aghoornath Chattopadhyaya was her father and he was a scientist. And his mother was Varada Sundari. She was a Bengali poet. Sarojini Naidu had her early education in Hyderabad and her higher education in England. So this is about the brief life history of Sarojini Naidu. She was the daughter of Aghoornath Chattopadhyaya, a scientist, and Varada Sundari, a Bengali poet. Her early education was at Hyderabad and her higher education in England. She is also one of the well-read women before independence. This poem is about the fisherman. Fisherman means, fishers means one who catches the fish. One who catches the fish are called fisherman. This is about the life of the fisherman. Which fisherman? Coromandel fisherman. What do you mean by Coromandel? So Coromandel is an area of our coastal line. You know that. So this is South Indian map. This is a South Indian map and our coastal line. You might have observed in our Indian map. North India is surrounded by the land. Pakistan, Nepal, China is there, and this is Bangladesh. So other three sides of the south is covered by the water. So we have coastal line from here to here. From here to here is coastal line. We have named it different names for our coastal areas. South India we have coastal line. This part, north part of the western coast is known as the eastern coast is known as the Konkana Tira. What is it? Konkana Tira. And southern part of the eastern is called as the Malabar coastal line. And in the same area also on the west side, the southern side is called as the Coromandel coastal line. And the above it is called the Utkala Tira. Like this, the fishermen who are working in this area, this Coromandel coastal line, they are called Coromandel fishers. So today we can learn this poem Coromandel Fishers by Sarojini Naidu. This is for your memorization. It is also very simple and a good poem. So look at the poem and the first stanza. Rise, brothers, rise. The awakening skies pray to the morning light. The wind here lies asleep in the arms of a dawn like a child that has cried all night. Come, let's gather our nets from the shore and set our catamarans free. To capture the leaping wealth of the tide far beyond the suns of the sea. Stop it. It is only having three stanzas. The first stanza. So who is the speaker? Yes. The fisherman leader. The Leader is the speaker of the poem. Who is the speaker of the poem? The leader of the fishermen. He gives a call for his fellow men, the fishermen. The leader of the fishermen gave a call to the fishermen. He is the first stanza. His call is a fellow workers like this. Rise, brothers, rise. Rise, Eli. Those who are sleeping in the early morning, he called his workers like this. Rise, brothers, rise. Who are the brothers here? Here, brothers refers to the fishermen. Brothers refer to the fishermen. Rise, brothers, rise. The awakening skies pray to the morning light. Rise, brothers, rise. Rise, brothers, rise. Heli, Sahodare, Heli. Pray. Pray to the morning light. The sun is just rising. The morning light. Pray for it. Pray. Pray the morning light. The wind lies asleep. How is the wind in the early morning? In the early morning there is no wind. The wind is not blowing because the wind lies asleep. It means ಗಾಳಿ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹೇಗೆ? In the arms of a dawn. What do you mean dawn? Dawn, dusk. Dawn, dusk. Dawn means early morning. Dusk is evening. ಮುಂಜಾನೆ ಮುಸ್ಸಂಜೆ. In the arms of a dawn. Where does the wind lies asleep? The wind lies asleep in the arms of a dawn. ಮುಂಜಾನೆಯ ತೋಳುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಗಿದೆ. ಹೇಗೆ? Like child that has played all night. How does it sleep? Asleep? Like a child that has played all night. If a child cried all the night, definitely it will go to a deep sleep in the morning because there was no sleeping rest for the child throughout the night because it was crying. In the early morning, it went to sleep without any disturbance. It means the meaning of this line is there is no wind at all in the early morning. Because there is no wind, absence of the wind. Wind is completely absent. This is very suitable time to do our work. Come. He called them, come. Who has to come? Fishermen has to come. Let's gather. Gather means collect. What to collect? Our nets from the shore. Shore means ಸಮುದ್ರ ದಂಡಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಬಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಂಗ್ರಹಿಸಿ and set ಬಿಡಿ our catamarans means double hooked boat, double boats. The two boats joined together is called the catamaran. Set our catamarans free. Yes, set our catamarans free. So where they are going to capture the leaping wealth of the tide. So what they are going to catch? They are going to catch the leaping wealth. The leaping is jumping wealth. What is the leaping wealth here? Here leaping is jumping. Jumping wealth refers to fish. Leaping wealth refers to the fish because they are going to collect the fish, catch the fish. So where is the fish? In the tide. The tide is jumping like this. In this tide of water, there are so many fishes. You have to collect those fishes. You have to collect those fishes. That's why the first stanza tells us that the fisherman leader gives the call. What is the call? The call is they have to rise from the bed. It's already early morning. After rising, they have to pray the morning light. Pray the morning light. So how was the wind at the time? The wind was asleep. How is it was asleep? Like a child that has played all night in the arms of a dawn. So he called his fellow men, the fishermen, to collect their nets that was on the shore and take their catamarans, means double boats, to capture the fish, because we are the sons of the sea. Why should we go there? It's our duty. We are sons of the sea. Okay? The sons of the earth are called farmers. ಭೂತಾಯಿ ರೈತರು. The same way, who are the sons of the sea? Fishermen are the sons of the sea because their livelihood is get from the sea, so they felt they are the sons of the sea. I think you are the first stanza very well. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಯಕ ಬೆಸ್ತರ ನಾಯಕ ತಮ್ಮ ಬೆಸ್ತರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಬೆಳಿ ಎದ್ದೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನೆಟ್ಟನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಬಾರಿ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೂರ್ಯನಿಗೆ, ನಂತರ ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಗಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಗಾಡಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹತ್ತು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಬರೆದಂಥ ಮಗುವಿನ ಹಾಗೆ ಗಾಢ ನಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ವಿಂಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ನೆಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೋಟ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಯಾಕೆ ಜಂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನು ಸೆಳೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಜಂಪ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಸಂಪತ್ತು ಯಾವುದು? ಫಿಶ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ದ ಸನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೀ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ದ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೀ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋ ಟು ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾನ್ಸಾ. No longer delay. Let us hasten away in the track of the seagull calls. The sea is our mother, the cloud is our brother, the waves are our comrades all. What though we toss at the fall of the sun, where the hand of the sea god drives? He who holds the storm by air will hide in his breast our lives. He asked his fishermen, no longer delay, don't waste your time, don't make late, come fast, let's hasten away, come quick, don't delay, don't make delay, don't waste time, come fast, away. In the track of the, how they go? In the track means marga, ಯಾವ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ? The seagulls crawl. There are some seagulls, a kind of a bird in the sea. If there is that bird, it means there are some fishes in that area. So which routes you have to follow? They should follow the track of the seagull's call. No longer delay, let us hasten away in the track of the seagull's call. The sea is our mother, because the sea is our mother. Do you know? The sea is our mother. The cloud is our brother. The sea is our mother. So it's our duty. Don't waste time. Come fast, because we are the sons of the sea. Sea is our mother. We are the sons of the sea. She will protect us. The cloud is our brothers. The cloud is very clear. If the clouds are full of black clouds, if it is raining, it will be a big problem for them to do their work. So the clouds are their brother, and the waves that come across in the sea are our comrades. Comrades means friends. So don't be worried. Don't worry. Sea is our mother, clouds are our brothers, and waves are our friends. So don't worry. Don't waste time. Come fast. What though we toss? Though we are tossed. Toss means turadu. Who will toss us? The big waves in the sea will definitely toss. Toss. Yes, toss. Turutte. At the fall of the sun, where the hand of the sea god drives, who will protect us? If we put into toss by a sea, definitely the hands of the sea god will protect us. ದೇವರು ಸಮುದ್ರ ದೇವರನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. He who holds the storm. How did he hold the storm? The sea gods hold the storm by hair. ಅವಳ ಕೂದಲನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿದು ಜಗ್ಗುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರೋ? ಅವರ್ sea god will hide in the breasts of our life. She will hide our lives in her hand. ಅವಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನ ತನ್ನ ಎದುರಿಟ್ಟು ಕಾಪಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಕಾಪಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? sea god. So don't waste time, don't worry. Though we tossed by a sea, definitely sea god will protect us. By holding the storm in her hand, she protects our life in her arms. That's why don't worry. Come like this. Give assurance. and confidence to the fishermen. The fisherman leader give the confidence among the fishes. So don't worry, come fast. Even though if you go to sea, if storm may come, don't worry. The sea God will protect us, our lives in our arms. Don't worry. Come, do our work like this. The fisherman gave the call to the fisherman. The third and last stanza. Sweet is the shade of the coconut glade and the scent of the mango grove, and the sweet are the sands of at full of moon, with the sound of the voice we love. But sweeter, O brothers, the kiss of the spray, and the dance of the wild foam's glee. Row, brothers, row to the edge of the verge, where the low sky mates with the sea. See, how is the situation? The sweet is the shade of the coconut glade. So along this coastal line, so many trees are there, especially coconut trees are there. The sweet is the shade of the coconut glade. So coconut glade is there. That shadow is very sweet. Which sweetness is very beautiful. What is beautiful? Coconut glade shadow is very shade is very beautiful. We can take a rest there. And the scent of the mango grove, and also there are mango groves also there. That scent comes by the air, also gives a pleasure to our work. If you want to take a rest, you can take a rest under the coconut glade, and also mango grove, which gives a beautiful scent to us. And sweet are the sands. What was sweet? The sands that was lying on the coconut is more beautiful. At the full on the moon with the sound of the voices we love. On the full moon, the voices we hear, we love it. We love it. We can hear it. We can enjoy our work by taking rest under the coconut glade, by smelling the mango groves scent, and also enjoy the sands on the shore at the full moon. So don't worry, we can enjoy our work. Please come, do our work fastly. But sweeter, O brothers, kiss of the spray in the waves, the sea waves come and touches the edge. Sure, definitely, it's just like a kissing. It's not supposed to be just like a kiss. Smooth it was touching the earth. So it is a kiss of the spray and the dance of the wild foam's glee. So the waves comes dancing towards the earth. When it touches the shore, ಅವು ಸಮುದ್ರ ತೀರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ಅಪ್ಪಳಿಸಿದಾಗ ಮುತ್ತಿಟ್ಟ ಹಾಗೆ ಮೃದುವಾಗಿರುತ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಕವಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ರೋ ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್ ರೋ, ಸೊ ರೈಸ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್ ರೈಸ್ ಟು ದ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಜ್, ಟು ದ ಎಂಡ್, ದಿಗಂತದಲ್ಲಿ, ವೇರ್ ದ ಲೋ ಸ್ಕೈ ಮೇಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸೀ. ಸಿ at the ದಿಗಂತದಲ್ಲಿ, far away, what we say, low sky, the sky comes down to mates with the sea, make your friends with the sea. So if you look anything at the distance, it seems to be the sky touches the earth, still is not touching, it seems so. In the same way, in the sea also, at the distance, it seems the low sky is mates with the sea, making your friends with the sea. It is a very beautiful time for us to do our work. Please come and join. Like this, Sarojini Naidu explains the life of the fisherman. Life of the fisherman is not easy. Their life is at risk. Though they are not, they are doing their work because they are believing in the God. They thought they are the sons of the sea. That's why early morning they will do their work, because the early morning is quite time to do their work, because in the early morning there was no wind. There was no wind at all. And also they will do, because if anything problems occurs to us, because sea is their mother, clouds are their brother, and the waves are their friends. So nothing will happen. Even though something happen, definitely sea God will protect them. That's why the fisherman leader gives a call. Let us do their work. And the early morning, the track of a seagull. So and also enjoys the beauty of the nature. in the beauty of the nature in the seashore, it was full of mango grove and coconut grade. We can enjoy it, and we can smell and enjoy the mango groves smelt, and also we can enjoy the sands on the shore because some waves are hitting towards the shore, which is like a kiss, and the spray comes. Is also enjoying. At the last distance, you can at the verge, at the distance you can see a low sky meets with the sea. Like this, we can enjoy our duty, enjoy our work by all these things. That's why, like this fisherman leader gave a call to the fisherman. I think you have understood well. The wind lies asleep in the arms of a dawn like a child that has cried all night. Which figure of speech it is? Yes. The wind lies asleep. Wind never sleeps. Wind is a non-living thing. Sleeping is a character of a living thing. So it is a personification. ಯಾಕೆ personification? ಗಾಳಿ ಮಲಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ವಿವರಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಗಾಳಿ ನಿರ್ಜೀವ ವಸ್ತು, ಮಲಗುವುದು ಜೀವಿಗಳು, ಮನುಷ್ಯ, ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಮಲಗ್ತವೆ. But here the poet compares the wind lies asleep, so it is a personification. Sea is our brother, the cloud is our brother, the waves are comrades. All these three sentences are metaphor, because both of them are compared as one. Both sea and the mother, cloud and the brother, waves and comrades are compared as one. Both are compared as one. So these three sentences are metaphor. Except that there is nothing in this point. It is very easy. ಅರ್ಥವಾಯ್ತು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಫಿಶರ್ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಸ್ತರ ನಾಯಕ ಕರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದೇಳಿ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಆಪ್ತೋದಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕರಿಸಿ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಅವಾಗ ಫಿಶ್ಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸಿಗ್ತವೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಗಾಳಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತವಾದ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ನೀರು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ನಮ್ಮ ಬೋಟ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಹೋಗೋಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅಲೆಗಳು ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಲೆಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿದ್ದಾಗೆ, ಸಮುದ್ರ ತಾಯಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗೆ, ಹಾಗೂ ಮೋಡಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ಸಹೋದರರಿದ್ದಾಗೆ. ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಪಕ್ಷ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಮುದ್ರ ದೇವತೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಟು ಸಾಕ್ತಾಳೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ತೀರದ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಅನೇಕ ತೆಂಗಿನ ಮರಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಾವಿನ ತೋಪಿನಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸುಗಂಧ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸವಿಬೋದು. ಆ ಮರಳಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಓಡಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿತವಕರವಾಗಿ ಅಲೆಗಳು ಅಪ್ಪಳಿಸ್ತವೆ, ಅದೊಂದು ಕಿಸ್ಕುಟಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಬದುಕನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಸನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ವರ್ಕ್, there is no excuse from it. We have to do, but to do with enjoying and hopes with the God. This is the call given by the fisherman. Thank you for today's class.